Good morning. Good morning. Here for clarification. I am a non-party affiliated candidate. I am not Republican, I'm not Democrat, and I'm not any of those other things. I am non-party affiliated. I am running solely to ensure that the people get power. That is my goal. If you are concerned about whether or not a person is voting Republican or Democrat, you need to clarify the strategy and why. If we continue down the exact same path, then there is not a single person, unless things change, that is going to be able to facilitate any of their policies. Again, I did a video on policies, vice legislation. You just got to go find it. It's really simple. You can tell me anything. You can, come out and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. 535 members make up our Congress. 435 House Representatives, 100 U.S. Senate. Every one of them has a role. They don't just not have a role. We really have to accept the fact that the system that we've been working with, the people have not had the power that we thought we did. We are recognizing that a little more, but we need to take it even further. We do not have the power. If you are going to vote for a candidate, the one thing that I'm asking you to listen for is who is trying to put the power in your hand and who is saying, look to me because I can save you. If you hear someone say, look to me because I can save you, and it's just me, I would caution you on if you want to give that person your vote. We need to have in black and white, this is what the citizens have power to do. If you are in an argument or a disagreement with me in believing that citizens should not have the power to speak when it comes to legislation, please say so. Otherwise, take caution to who you are voting for. Take caution when you put vote Democrat or vote Republican. Take caution. We need to be a little more granular and explain the why and point to the person. Who are you wanting me to vote for particularly? But if you're asking me to vote for an individual who does not advocate for giving citizens more control, then stop. I'm not going to do that because I know it's been the issue. Citizens need legislative authority. If the person doesn't feel that they are accountable, and please explain to me how the citizens have to hold people accountable. We have to protest. We have to go without. We have to boycott something. We have to put ourselves in hardship. We're not putting the people who make the decisions in hardship. We have to accept hardship enough for it, long enough for it to have an effect on the person who we want to make the change. That's got to stop. We should not have to accept hardship. We're going to go through hardship trying to figure this out. That's why I am trying to get the support for citizens having legislative authority. Please do not just be out here telling people to vote Democrat or vote Republican if you're not explaining the strategy. 535 members. There is. If indeed it is true that Project 2025 is a thing and it's going to be implemented, that means that even the individuals who wrote it realize if we keep going in this direction, we're going to have the same problems. So they're trying to say it's a problem. But the biggest issue is they're not writing the people in it. The people are not being written into the plan to have more power. That's what I want to get across. If you're telling me that you truly believe that the people have the power to what? To do what? The people can't even fire. They can't even fire an individual. We do not have that power, but we need it. Guys, we don't even have a law that says that if your paperwork goes in for an elected position, that now you should be under oath to not be able to lie. You can cite a source, which is different. But if you come flat out and you are dishonest and you are telling people things that you cannot accomplish, you have to say things. Everybody has to say things like, hey, in order to do this, I need this many people to vote. I need to get this. We still have a problem with the term filibuster. The entire system isn't broken. It's just been allowed to have rules that the people need to roll back. And we have to start that. We're recognizing that it's an issue. We are. Nobody, I don't believe anybody is like everything is going super well. And if you are, I'm telling you, you're not a regular citizen. You're not. You're somebody that we're probably trying to remove from where you are, or at least get you to, at minimum, bring up the wages. If you got citizens that would vote for that in a heartbeat, bitch, you don't get the opportunity to. We haven't passed, when they say we haven't passed a law to do this in the past 70 years, raise the wages in 70 years, who is the we that they're talking about? You think that you would vote against raising your own wages? Absolutely not. Bring some clarity. It is time that we bring clarity to this situation. When you elect me, November 3rd, 2026, write-in candidate Rodney Glover, when you elect me, we will put in the wording so citizens have legislative authority. We will put it on the books, black and white. That's what we need. We need black and white to facilitate citizens having legislative authority. Past, please hear me out, past voting for a representative. We've got to fix the wording. We know that once legislation gets passed, we have authority figures to make sure that it's enacted. We just don't have the wording. Stop letting the wordplay trick you. Please have some clarity. I am non-party affiliate because I truly believe in this oligarchy system that we're in. This is not a true democracy. Democrat is not synonymous with democracy. We are not in a democracy. And the powers that be under the system are not going to willingly give it up. That's why you have to have outside entities come in and want to do something different. But I am listening for the candidate that simply says, I'm going to put the power in the people's hands. And right now, we can't even hold a candidate accountable for that. Like, you must do this act. If this is the policy that you're standing on, it must be done or you are ousted or you're out of there because you didn't even put your policy in place. You must put those things in place that you campaign on. If you have a policy, and I'm going to put up a website, if you put up a policy, you must create a bill or do something in the seat that you have for the people to say that you have tried to do every policy that you said, and we have the data to understand why it couldn't happen. That's not much to ask for. Let's get some clarity though, please. The people need an avenue for power in our checks and balances system. Thank you. Have a great day.